Hey guys, welcome back. Today's pick a card reading is, are you on the right path and what is your destiny? So I'm excited for this pick a card. I feel like a lot of people are in transition right now. They're taking on new jobs, or maybe you're looking for a new job, or you're trying to find your soul's purpose or explore some of your spiritual gifts. So that's what I want to get into. I picked a lot of cards for each group. There's 5 to pick from. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the tribe, subscribe, and my name is Megan, the Mother of Tarot. So let's get right into it. Go ahead, take your time, meditate on each group. Once you picked your group, go to the description box and I'll meet you at your reading. Hey group number 1, so if you picked the amethyst, these are your messages. Okay, this is really exciting because I'm feeling for a lot of you that you've just discovered your gifts or part of your gifts. You're starting to realize all the pain that you've been through in your life, because I'm sensing a lot of chronic illness warriors, or maybe you've been struggling with mental health, but something with your body or your mind, and you've been struggling throughout your life, or at least in the past few years, and it's all part of your big purpose. It's all part of your soul's purpose, what you've been going through, and you're about to start a new chapter. For some of you, you've just started, or you're a little unclear or a little scared to get out of your comfort zone, but this is really beautiful because I feel as though a lot of you know your gifts, but you don't really know what step to take, or you're afraid to take the step, because we have the conclusion card, and I was just really drawn to the chapter 1. This is a brand new chapter you're coming into, so I want to get as many details as I can for you. I also put the Fool card and the 2 of Pentacles. So this tells me you're ready to show your gifts. It's time to take risks. It's time to get out of your comfort zone, because Spirit's really guiding you right now on your path. And I can tell with this 9 of Wands energy that you're coming to the end of a hard time. So for those of you that are still struggling, you're coming to the end of it. And it might not seem like it. You might feel like you need more healing, or you need more rest, or you need more this. And Spirit's going to make sure you still have the opportunity to heal and rest and do everything you need to do to take care of your body and your mind. But you are ready to start this new chapter, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and then we have Goddess of Injustice, or Goddess of Justice, sorry. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So yeah, and see how she's holding a sword there. I feel like you've had to fight, you fighters, this group. You've had to fight throughout your life, and you're very strong. You're very strong and determined. And then we have the Grove card. The Grove card, it talks about healing, coming to a place of healing and rejuvenation. So I feel as though your guides are working really closely to heal you, to work with you, and to help you. And for some of you that have cats or know a cat, I feel like that's your spirit guide. Or if you're seeing a lot of moths as well. Moths, cats, or even birds like seagulls or doves, like a white bird. So also I'm feeling with this Angel of Union that someone's going to be coming into your life to help you with this new endeavor, with your gifts. Someone's going to come in and help you. Spirit's divinely guiding you in the right direction. So it might not feel like it. I feel for this group that you're feeling a little overwhelmed with everything. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you're seeing the world in a completely different light. And when we start to see the world in a different way, while that's really beautiful, it can be overwhelming. Because what we've known for the past, 20 or 30 years, 40 years for some of you, when we know something is a certain way, and we get comfortable with that, and then all of a sudden we start exploring our spiritual gifts and our psychic abilities and things like that, it starts to just get a little uneasy, because we're like, wow, this whole time I've thought this way, and I've seen the world this way, and now it's like, oh, this is really what it's like. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, I get what they're saying. And it starts to shake up your reality. So what you've gone through in your life with your healing is what you're going to be helping other people with. You went through this pain for a big purpose, and now you're transmuting this pain into power. And while it's very empowering and exciting, it's overwhelming. So be easy on yourself during this time, during this transition, during these times of acceptance and forgiveness for some of you is what I'm hearing. Forgiveness for the thoughts you've had towards yourself, the ways you've treated yourself, acceptance for your journey and what you've been through and how it's all part of this beautiful life ahead of you, because I see a really bright future for this group. But right now I feel as though it's going to be a little uncomfortable. And I'm not saying that to scare you, because this is just bringing you into a place of more peace and prosperity and excitement. All right, let's look at the next 3 cards I have for you. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is perfect. I pulled Amethyst, and we have the Amethyst. So a lot of Amethyst vibes. Amethyst helps us open up our intuition and our third eye. So you're really being encouraged to focus on that energy center in your body, because there's a lot of information that's trying to come in, a lot of downloads. You might be having a lot of dreams or a lot of like realizations early in the morning, or even like randomly you might be having just like really intense insights. And I'm hearing that you're decalcifying your pineal gland. So there's a lot going on for you. This is really beautiful because you do have psychic powers, group number 1. I feel as though for a lot of you, you know that. Some of you maybe not so much, but your intuition is part of your healing process, your healing journey, and that's part of you helping people as well. And then we have asked for help. It doesn't make you weak. So this person that's going to be coming into your life to help you on your path, help you on your destiny, is somebody that you're going to approach. There's somebody that you have to ask. Like, you have to step out of your comfort zone, Spirit's saying, and get into that courageous energy, because that's going to help remove blockages for you. But also, like, you asking for help from this person is going to be such a blessing. You have to be the one to do it. So if there's somebody in your life right now that you're like, oh, I really think that they could help me, or they could help me, like, it's time to ask. It's not time to hesitate. If you don't know who this person is, they're going to reveal themselves soon. So pay attention to that, because this is a very aligned connection and aligned. It's either like a friendship that's going to help you, or a mentor, like seeking a mentor right now is going to help you. Okay, and then we have the Aquamarine card. Aquamarine talks about having clear discernment in your decisions. So there's a lot of clarity coming for you. So I really feel like it's from this person. They're going to help you process your thoughts, help encourage you, because you need to surround yourself with more high vibrational people is what I'm hearing. And they're going to help you accept your truth, accept who you are, and they're going to show you how powerful you are. How powerful and how much you have to share with the world. Yes, I love this. Okay, let's see at the next few cards that we have. Okay, a lot of these cards came up in reverse. So the Strength and the Son of Pentacles. So part of your acceptance on your journey is accepting the time it's taken, because I feel for this group that it's taken a lot of time to heal and to better yourself, and you're very resistant to it. You just want to get there really quickly. And part of this process is accepting the journey and where you're at and having patience. And because having that type of energy, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, especially for those of you that have been in pain for a while. It takes a lot of strength. And you have that strength, you're just not seeing it. You're not seeing it yet. You're not seeing it completely. Yes. You're not seeing it completely, because this is a little bit slow moving for you. And then we have the Temperance and the Hierophant in reverse. So this is telling me that you teaching people and helping people is going to be part of your healing process. It's going to be part of your healing process. You don't feel like it, but it is. It's time to push yourself. Not in an unhealthy way, but in an exciting way, right? Because you are teachers, group number 1. You are healers. You have a very strong voice. You have a strong purpose. And you have a lot of good ideas to share. Like, you have a really high connection with spirit. Some of you might be tarot readers or therapists, or you might be like that. I'm feeling like you're that friend that people come to for help and advice, but you doubt the advice that you give. And spirit and your angels and guides are working with you to strengthen that. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have clarity coming through again. A lot of clarity is coming in for you. So you are completely on the right path. Group number 1, you're on the right path. You're on the path to your destiny, most certainly. However, there are some actions that you need to take right now. There are some actions to find like a mentor or a friend. You can ask for help, because this journey is not meant to be done alone. I have a lot of help from my friends and mentors that I've worked with that have helped me so much, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them, because us as human beings, we can't do everything on our own. It's just not how it works. So I see clarity coming in, and then again we have these white birds coming in. All these white birds. So something with white birds is like a sign for you. So really pay attention if you see a dove or a seagull, or I don't know what other kind of white birds there are, but really pay attention to that, because that's your angels, that's your guides, and they're sending you messages. Also, I'm hearing something really important for you, group number 1, and I feel like this might make you kind of uncomfortable, but I'm just going to share it, is that your guides and the universe really wants you to take a trip. Now, this doesn't have to be where you fly somewhere. For some of you, it does. Some of you need to go, to another country or another state. I mean, during the pandemic, I know it's a little hard, right? But something with traveling, so even if it's just like an hour or 2 drive away, or something like getting out of your current environment you're in, is really going to help you bring more clarity, help transmute some of this energy and confusion, and bring in some sort of like light energy is what I'm feeling, because you need to move the energy around, and sometimes by changing our environment, we change everything around us. And I really feel like that's going to help you. So if you have the opportunity, group number 1, to go somewhere, do it. Go on a trip, go somewhere. I'm really feeling like it's by yourself. It's going to be really therapeutic, something by yourself. So even if it's just like a drive away to the next town, spend a day in the town that you've never been to, or something like that, but take what resonates for you. All right, let's see what else. Okay, I feel with this adjacent possibility in the reverse, you're not really seeing all your options. You haven't been noticing like a way out. You feel kind of stuck, and you're like, nothing's opening up for me. There's no opportunities coming. Like, where are the opportunities? And there are a lot of opportunities around you. They're just uncomfortable opportunities. Like the opportunities to ask for help from a new person, to surround yourself with new people, to take a trip, to do stuff that's out of your comfort zone. Maybe for some of you, you want to start an Instagram or a YouTube. Like, those are your doors. Like, sometimes doors don't look the way that we think that they look. Yeah, and that's why this card came up in the reverse, because sometimes we just think that an opportunity is going to be really clear. Like, someone's going to call us and say, oh, hey, like, I have this opportunity for you, which would be great, but that's not always how it happens. That's not how the universe always works. Sometimes opportunities are things that we don't want to do, if that makes sense. Like, things that make us uncomfortable, things that make us kind of anxious, yeah? And I feel like there's a lot of doors around you. They're just not the kind of doors that you want, but you're going to start seeing them. So if something comes into your life, or an idea, or like, oh, I liked that this person did this on their YouTube channel, or that they even started a podcast or something, you're going to be like, oh, that's a door. That's an opportunity. I have the time. I have the knowledge. I'm just going to go for it. This is going to be healing. This is going to help me. This is going to help other people. Because when we share our story with the world, we're not only helping other people, we're helping ourselves. We're healing ourselves. We're healing the world. So that's a huge message for you, group number 1, is to pay attention to those doors that don't seem like doors. They're like hidden doors. When you go into like a fancy old house and they have like the bookshelf, that's really been a door the whole time, but no one knew, because they weren't completely open-minded. They weren't thinking, well, oh yeah, there's no doors in here. They had to look for it. It was like a hidden door. And that's what I feel like is happening for you. We also have the appreciation card. So when I see this, I feel for this group that you're going to have so much to be grateful for. So much. You already do, but it's going to amplify. Like, there's going to be so many good things coming into your life. So many good things. And you're really going to be blossoming is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and that makes sense with all these flowers here. Blossoming, opening up, showing your true colors. I feel like you've been this like closed flower. This beautiful closed flower that's like looks like no one else. It just like has, you know, so many different colors like in your aura. And you know, in this next step, in this next stage of your life, you're going to start to bloom, and you're going to feel different, lighter, and all of this like, because like all this like sunshine or something's going to come in. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing. Is like all this sunshine and these blessings and excitement for life, like a rejuvenation. Yeah, and with this 10 of Swords and 5 of Swords, I see you just really turning your pain into power. And when we turn our pain into power, it sounds exciting. Like, yeah, I want to do this. But it's uncomfortable sometimes. It's confusing. And make sure you're really practicing acceptance on this journey that you're on. Saying like, okay, I'm a little overwhelmed, or I'm a little scared to do this, and I'm freaking out, and that's okay, because I'm a human being, and we're working through blockages, and it's all good, you know, like, using these mantras, right, taking control of, maybe not control, but managing your emotions, right, with your words, our words are powerful, especially when we speak them out loud. When we think of them, they can get a little lost in our thoughts, because we have thousands of thoughts a day, right? But we only speak so many words a day. And words overrule, whatever we speak out loud overrules our thoughts. So speaking out loud, you know, our intentions, like I understand and accept that I feel a little overwhelmed and I'm a little nervous or I'm confused, and I am deciding to transmute that energy. I am deciding to turn that into power, to take back my power, to love myself and accept myself. And the big thing that you need to know, group number 1, with this Hangman in reverse, is that the main thing that you need to be focusing on right now with all of this, for your purpose, for your destiny, when you decide, or maybe some of you have already started to share your gifts, and that's beautiful, that's beautiful. The main thing you need to know is that when you're sharing your gifts and your knowledge, the main thing that you need to share, without worrying like, oh, am I saying this right? Am I giving the right information? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I saying the right thing? Calm that down, because the main things you need to focus in are am I giving love? Am I coming from a place of love? Right? Because everyone craves love. That's what people need. Love, and then community. Community. Am I connecting with people? Am I learning from people? Am I sharing my stories with people? Because when we share our stories, we connect with people on a deep soul level. So that's what you need to focus on mainly with your work, is giving from a place of love and connection. Love and connection, okay? Those are your biggest 2 things. So I am so excited for you, group number 1. Comment down below if this helped, and if you're thinking about starting something, or maybe you just have, I want to give you words of encouragement, okay? Because you are light workers, group number 1, and you're going to do a lot of amazing things for this planet. So thanks for checking out my reading. If you want a personal session on a more detailed reading, tarot reading, I'd love to do that for you. I have all my information down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, group number 2. So if you picked this group, you picked the Labradorite. I can say Labradorite. Okay. I really like these messages that are coming up. But first I want to talk about the success card, the congratulations, because it's coming in strongly that your guides, universe, spirit is wanting to congratulate you and get excited for you, because you've done a lot. Like, you're very successful. I feel like you're really coming to master your emotions, and you really learn to love yourself, is what I'm hearing. Because with this Page of Cups and then belonging, I feel as though you're in this energy of really loving yourself and loving spending time with yourself and being in your own energy. So you're definitely on the right path, group number 2. I can tell that. We're going to get into more interesting messages that are coming up, but you are on the right path, and I just want to take a minute to for you to really appreciate that about yourselves, to practice a lot of gratitude, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and to really learn to love yourself. And if you're not feeling what I'm saying, then this is coming in soon for you. More of this is coming in, but I feel for this group that you've really gone inward, and you've done shadow work, and you've transmuted a lot of energies, and you're just feeling comfortable with who you are, which is so beautiful. There's a lot of cup energy, and then we have the bodies of water. So for some of you, you could be a water sign or have a lot of water in your chart. I'm also hearing for some of you, it's kind of a weird message, but I'm hearing for some of you, you're either really attracted to the water and the ocean, or for some of you, you're afraid of it. You're afraid of it for some reason. That's a specific message for some of you, but a lot of you are going through some sort of awakening right now as to like your past life and your past energy. So there's something coming up that you're transmuting that doesn't have to do exactly with your current life. Like it does have to do with your current life, but it stems from your past life. So the life you had before this, and I feel like in your past life you lived like around a lot of water, or like in some sort of tropical oasis or something like that in your past life, like on an island or something. We'll get into see if there's any more messages regarding that, but I'm not sure. But something with that is coming through strongly for you, group number 2. Actually, I'm gonna pull from my deck because I want to see any more information on this past life because I'm curious. Okay. We have the 2 of Wands and the King of Cups, and the message that's coming through is something to do with you losing someone in a past life, like someone that was close to you. I feel like you had a really hard life in your last life. Something really traumatic happened. And that's not to scare you, it's just take what resonates in this reading, but that's just something that's coming through. So be gentle with yourself, and I feel like that's what's part of the energy is what's pushed you to become the person that you are today, to have that love for yourself and that deep connection with spirit and source and your guides. So it's really beautiful. It's all part of the purpose. There's also something coming up with your father with the 6 of Cups. Something with your father and healing that relationship. But let's see what other messages we have. Alright, more water energy is coming up. Look at this happy family card. They're all at the beach. And with this King of Cups, he's sitting in the water, and there's a dolphin there. So for some of you that live near the ocean that see dolphins, I feel like you're really connected to them. Or they could be like your guides coming through. But spending more time at the water, by water, is really going to help you, group number 2. So make sure you're doing that, and if you can't get to like a river or a lake or something, make sure you like take an Epsom salt bath, or really long showers, like meditate in the shower or something like that. Also, sweet water could really help you. It's something I've worked with before, and it's really powerful. And you steam herbs, or you boil herbs. You let them, you brew them, is what I'm trying to say. You brew them into a tea, and you take rosemary, basil, and chamomile. And it's a really strong concoction, and you can like spray it on yourself, or you can put it in your bath water, or you can drink a little bit of it, and it's really cleansing and really purifying, but it's really going to help you on your path because you're being very divinely guided. There's a lot of really positive messages coming up. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So this talks about the mind. So I feel as though there's going to be a lot of clarity coming in for you, a lot of new ideas, new perspectives on life. I feel like there's just like a lot of knowledge coming in. Like you're in a space of learning, and there's people around you that are helping you with this community card, or that really want to help you. So make sure you're being open to the help around you. And I do see like your soul tribe coming in as well, because you are strongly on the right path, group number 2, with this temple path. And then we have the Empress card, which talks about birthing new ideas and new creations. So you're just in this really positive energy. We also have the caring connection. So I see connections around you strengthening. For those of you who are single, I see a love coming in. I see a love connection coming in very strongly. So let's see what else we have. Okay, and then we have the Malachite spirit. So a lot of you have healed your heart. And you're still healing your heart, but you've healed a lot in your heart space. You have a lot of love to give. There's a lot of magic around you. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs and messages from the universe. Feeling really connected to your higher self, and you've been able to channel messages. And then you have Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things that you do. So I feel like you're this group that you almost don't need this reading. Like, you kind of like clicked on it and you're like, oh, let's see what she has to say. But I feel like you're so divinely guided. And like, for a lot of you, I feel like you already know your soul's purpose. And if you don't, you're coming into it very quickly. But I feel like for a lot of you, you do. You're in this very like queen energy, this Mother of Swords energy. You've cut out the things that don't serve you. You've come to this like place of peace and acceptance. And I love that we have the magic card, because you picked the labradorite, which is like, this is the magic stone. This is the magic stone. So it's all very connected. You also have Goddess of Nature. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. So for those of you that have been practicing and have maybe started a business, or you're on your life path but you're not seeing like enough profits come in, I see that coming in for you very soon. Like, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You're exactly right, and I feel like you know that. Your intuition is very, very strong. Let's see what else we have. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful spread, group number 2. Like, I love this because we have the High Priestess. This is all being strong in our intuition, taking a step back, looking at the world with a very calm mind and being very at ease and very acceptant. And then we have the Lovers that came next to the Emperor. So for those of you that are single, that have been like, you're finally happy in your own energy and you're feeling really content and really accepting and loving spending time with yourself, there's someone coming in. I feel for a lot of you it's a romantic connection. For those of you that are in a relationship already, then your relationship's going to go to a whole new level because of all this inner work that you've done. And this Emperor energy, this guy that's coming, this guy or girl, is going to be very strong in their energy, very accepting, very peaceful, and they've worked on themselves a lot too. So this is one of the most positive spreads I've ever seen. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you are pure magic. So much magic. So much magic for this group. You are truly special. Very unique. Yeah. And then we have... Okay, yeah. So again, something with your father's coming up. I feel like you've healed something with your father. Like, you finally have like accepted something or forgiven him, or moved past that energy, or you're about to. Something with your father. So if you're not sure what I'm saying, if it doesn't resonate, leave it. But for those of you that it resonates, make sure you meditate on that. And but I'm also hearing for those of you that have moved past this energy from your father, that it's broad. It's what's bringing in this new relationship. Like, you healing that energy and transmuting it is bringing in this new exciting relationship. Yeah, and then there's prosperity coming in with this Nine of Pentacles. There's like prosperity coming in, you making money off of like your gifts and like your purpose and your business or whatever it is that you started. And then we have tune into your inner peace. Yeah, and that can be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. So with these two cards, your energy's high. Your energy's high, you're magical. People are going to be drawn to it, and they're not always going to be good people. You have the discernment and the intuition to protect yourself. You do. But that's just a message coming through strongly for some of you, just to be aware of it, to be very accepting of the people that come in, but to make sure you're setting up boundaries and, still protecting your energy, but also not being scared like, oh, if I talk to this person, they're going to mess with my vibes or my energy. Don't think too much on that because you're very protected. You're very protected. And yeah, a loving mirror. So the world around you is such a strong reflection of who you are, and I feel for this group that you really see that. You're going to continue to see that. You're so on the right path. You're magical, mystical light workers. I love this for you. You're doing well. I mean, more than well. You're doing amazing. Your guides are so proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving yourself. Keep helping people. And then the only thing that came up was about your father. So if some of you haven't explored that yet, or you feel like you need to have a conversation with your father, make sure you take the time to do that. Okay, group number 2, I love you guys. Thanks for watching my video. If you want to book a more personal session, I have all my information down below, and I will see you next time. Hey, group number 3, so if you pick this, you pick the rose quartz stone. Okay, a lot of messages are coming through. The first one I want to talk about is some of you are unsure about the decisions you're making. You're unsure about the future, and you're a little too worried about what other people think, is what I'm hearing. That's not a bad thing. It's something we always want to move away from, right? But I feel like you're asking people for their opinion too much. You're not trusting your inner guidance. And there's a lot of good messages coming too, and this is a good message because this is going to bring a new awareness for you. And make sure you're only, since this is general, just take the messages that resonate for you. But this first message is to let you know that you are on the right path. However, your path is going to be easier if you go more within and you stop worrying about what people think or asking for their opinions or like, should I make this decision, or what do you think I should do? Because you have the answers and your guides are working with you. And it doesn't feel like you do at times, but it's really important for you to sit in solitude and write more. Yeah, it's time to write, and it's time to like bring new people into your life. And I feel for this group that new friendships are coming. New friendships are coming. Maybe something for some of you, you've been manifesting it, you've been scripting, you've been writing, and keep doing that. But yeah, journaling is going to be so therapeutic for you. So that's going to be like a big step in your path right now, and in your destiny, is to journal and to be very generous. This is the 6 of Pentacles, talks about generosity, giving to people, helping people. So I feel like you have something to help people with, but we're going to get into more of that in a minute. I want to talk about this Paradise card. You belong to Paradise. You are on your way to a really beautiful life. A really beautiful, amazing life. For some of you, I see you moving and actually living somewhere tropical. But something just really better than what you could expect, or better than what you can imagine, is this kind of energy you're moving into, and it's part of your destiny and part of your path. But right now you're like in some sort of like schooling or initiation with this obedience card. You're in some sort of process right now with your guides, and you're learning to kind of take your life and your skills and your gifts to the next level. And so you're doing really well. You're doing well. It's just time to start trusting more within. And meditating is going to be huge for you. Yeah. I'm feeling blockages, possibly like in your throat and heart chakra for this group. So focusing on that. But there is something new starting for you. So let's see what other cards we have. Okay, we have step out of your comfort zone, try something new, next to the 10 of Cups in reverse. So there's new exciting things that are going to be coming through, or maybe that already have, that are going to bring out of your comfort zone, that are going to challenge you, that are going to make you feel a little anxious at times. And when you do these things, you're going to be feeling, you're not going to be feeling great. I'm going to be honest. You're not going to be feeling great. But afterwards, it's going to bring you so much emotional fulfillment. Like you're looking at it in the wrong light. You're looking at it from more negative perspective. And I want to help you shift that, because once you start to see these opportunities as stepping out of your comfort zone of doing something you're not comfortable with, once you start doing that, you're gonna be fulfilled. You are. It's just sometimes it's an uncomfortable process. So all of these doors and things that are opening up for you, look at them as a place of love. Everything that's coming into your life right now, you're very guided. You're really close to your guides and your angels, and they're bringing things into your life that are going to bring more love for you, love for yourself, love for the world. So don't look at things so scary. And this takes time, because I used to have this kind of mindset. I used to have this energy where I thought like everything was coming in, I had to be on guard, and what if this person is bad, and what if I do this and I make a fool of myself? I've been through all of that, and it takes time, but you're like in this process, in this schooling of learning how to let those false beliefs go, right, that you formed since you were a child. You're in the process of that. So like make sure you're not only like practicing acceptance, but also just nurturing yourself a lot. But you are on the right path. It's just like a little overwhelming, a little confusing for you. But yeah, stop bringing other people's energy into it, because they're just bringing like a gray cloud in. Go within, meditate, spend time in nature. Things like that are really going to help you. And then we have the denial card. So some of you are denying yourself of your true abilities. Some of you aren't feeling worthy enough. Some of you feel like things are just too far out of reach. Too far out of reach, is taking too long. Maybe the spiritual path isn't for me. Maybe this, maybe that. A lot of like cluttering of the mind. Yeah. It's time to close your eyes. Like everybody's eyes are like closed. Look, this girl's blindfolded. She's blindfolded. I don't know if you can see. And then look at them. See how their eyes are closed? There's so many messages trying to come through for you strongly. Spirit doesn't even want you to take everything that I say literally either, or to heart, because you have more of the information than I have for you. Because right now you're learning how to trust that connection to your higher self. You're learning how to go within. That's part of your spiritual path. That's part of your destiny right now. Learning to trust yourself, to be confident in who you are as a person and a soul, a beautiful soul, because you are very beautiful. You're so beautiful. You have so much love within you. And you are generous. You are a generous person. But it's time to like explore those gifts. Explore more. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have Guardian. True love. Yeah, so when I see the Guardian card, you're very safe, you're very spiritually protected. There's a lot working out in your favor, okay? And then the True Love card is just so much love coming into your life. So much love, and when this love comes in, it transmutes that old energy. And that old energy has to come up, and it has to come out, and it has to go somewhere, right? It has to release. So make sure you're releasing. Make sure you're having a good cry. Make sure you're writing it out in your journal. This is a really important time for you to like detox your emotions, okay? Make sure you're having an outlet for all of this healing, because a lot of love is coming in. True love with yourself, love with other people, friendships. I do see friendships coming in for you. And good karma, because we have the Fairness card. And this also talks about like some situation be handling in a just matter. So if someone wronged you, or if you lost your job, or someone was mean to you recently or in the past year, don't worry about that. Their karma is coming to them. Trust that their bad karma is coming to them, right? And right now you need to focus on with you, because I see good energy coming in. Good energy. It's not always going to feel like that, because when that good energy comes in, like I said, it comes in and it heals all that loving energy. It clears out our blockages and our chakras, and then all that old energy has to come out, and we can feel anxious and overwhelmed and all these feelings. Like sometimes when I make these videos, I have a lot of healing that happens within me. And sometimes I get anxious while I make the videos because it's part of the healing process and I don't feel great. But then after I do the video and after I edit it and I post it, and I'm like, oh, this was so great, this was so fun. But I'm not always just sitting here like, oh, I feel great. Like right now I feel anxious. But I know how healing that is for me, if that makes sense. So really pay attention to that and honor that and accept it, okay? Let's see what else we have. Okay, yeah, you're in this schooling, you're in this transition with the Hierophant, and then we have the Seven of Cups. This talks about having lots of options, lots of good energy coming in, exciting energy. So once you start going more within, you start trusting your inner guidance, you stop worrying about what other people think, that's when all of these beautiful blessings are going to come in, these beautiful doors that are going to open, these opportunities, and just seeing the world as like, oh, what exciting thing can I do today? That's how you're going to look at the world versus like on the other side when he looks confused, right? He's like, what's happening? I don't know what decision to make. I feel like you're coming out of that energy and you're coming into this like bright sun energy of having just all of these cups full and options and friendships and love. This is great. This is really good for you. Let's see what else. Yeah, okay. So we have the Magician in the Mirror. So you have gifts, number 3. Group number 3, you have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of magic and abilities to share, and you're on this path to destiny to be able to help people. Yeah, in some way. And we have it next to the 5th chakra. Oops. This is Archangel Gabriel, which talks about the throat chakra. So a lot of you are speakers. Maybe you want to start a podcast or a YouTube channel, or you want to start making videos on Instagram, but something with like speaking up. Yeah? It's really is part of your destiny and part of your path. Yeah, and I see you just, helping people, because it looks like these 2 people have come up to somebody and asking for advice, right? Asking for help or asking for a blessing, and I feel like that's your energy. And 10 of Pentacles talk about prosperity. So I see, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles, which also talk about prosperity. So you're definitely going to be making money in the future with this, with your path and your destiny, because you're very good at this, and you're going through the schooling, this like deep learning process right now. Yeah, Angel of Soul Love. Oh, I love this. It says time to look at how you value yourself, issues with self-love. So yeah, learning to love yourself. You're in school, like Boot Camp 101, learning to love yourself, be confident in your own energy, make your own decisions, trust your intuition, right? Connect with source. You're in the energy. And lapis lazuli, this is a very powerful crystal. Like, this is one of the most powerful crystals that I know of. It has a strong protection. It helps you with your intuition. It helps clearing energy. So if you want to work with any crystal, I feel like lapis lazuli is going to take your learning to the next level. Because when I started working with this, I noticed major shifts in my life. And this kind of crystal, it's like, it kind of sounds cheesy, but it's not like you choose the crystal chooses you. Like lapis lazuli, not everyone can work with this crystal. It's so powerful and so amazing. So I see it helping you if you feel called to it. Check it out. I have a necklace that I love to wear with this on it. It's actually, it's right here. Oops. This beautiful pendant that I wear. So yeah, and check out the properties of lapis lazuli. So you're definitely on the right path, group number 3. I see a lot of major shifts happening for you. So be patient with yourself. Be open to these new friendships and new people coming into your life. And get excited, because I see a bright, beautiful future for you. And I see you being very prosperous in life. And I can't, let me know if this resonated. Comment down below. If you want to book a personal reading, I am open right now for sessions. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, hi group number 3. So if you pick this beautiful rainbow pendant, these are your messages. The first message that was coming through strongly was, it had to do with your mother, or a strong female in your life, with the Mother of Wands and the self-worth. So there's a message that I'm hearing that your mother didn't really love herself completely. She doubted herself, She doubted her abilities in raising you. And she's always had this like insecurity or something like that. And I see you really moving away from this energy. And for some of you, there could be drama with your mother. Something like that. I feel like she's seeing you heal, seeing you change, and it's making her really uncomfortable. It's making her uncomfortable, or it's like making her confused. Like she's just not like understanding it, or she feels like she's like losing a connection with you because you're like turning into some like different person. But this is like healing her. This is healing her. This is transmuting her energy, and I see all this like hard work that you've done in your life. Yeah, we have the breathe and bliss, exhale bullshit. We also have the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So you've moved away from a lot of drama. You've really focused on yourself. And part of your, unworthiness or not feeling like you ever worked hard enough or not being in the right place or you could have done so much more with your life, that like those habits, those beliefs have formed partially from your mother and your relationship with her. But I see you transmuting it. A lot of you already have, or some of you are in the process of it, and this is part of your destiny. This is a really big part in your path because this is going to be a huge shift for you. A really huge shift. Yeah, and honor yourself. Honor yourself, honor your energy, honor where you're at. Don't question it. Don't question it, because I can tell you really love your mother. You're very close with her. For a lot of you, you're very close with her. And her emotions and feelings really matter to you. And not that they shouldn't. They should matter to you, but don't let them confuse you or blind you or hold you back. And for those of you that are resonating with this first message with your mother, make sure you stand grounded in your new beliefs around her, even if they make her feel uncomfortable. And also to have fun with her, like plan something fun with this playful card if you can. Or don't, when you're like, if you're talking on the phone with her, whoever this female energy is. For some of you, this could be like a father or somebody else, but I'm getting strong feminine energy. So I'm going to keep going with the mother, and then we'll get into more messages. Have fun with her, or just like talk with her on the phone about like some fun, exciting things happening, or ask her about her life, or like just bring more playful energy. It doesn't have to be always like serious or like, heavy or intense. And while some of those conversations are great because they're very healing, just make sure to like have more fun with her. And I feel like you're going to. Like, be aware of that. Okay, let's move into more messages. Okay, now there's a lot of strong father energy coming through. So I see you really healing your relationship with your parents, with your guardians. For some of you, it could be siblings. But I'm seeing a lot of healing. I'm seeing you really seeing the relationship in a new light. But I feel like you weren't always supported in the way you needed. Or you're really starting to realize how your relationships with your family have affected you so deeply. Or you're coming into this new awareness. And this new awareness, maybe some of you have moved back in with your parents. Or there's just been some like new drama, or like maybe you're not feeling supported by them. For some of you, you feel like they're against you with this 7 of Swords. Like they don't have your best interests, or they don't like completely understand you. But I see you really healing this with the 5 of Wands in reverse. I see you healing this. This is a really important part of your journey. So don't say like, oh, this is a distraction, or like this is getting in the way of like what I'm trying to do and accomplish, because this is like a big part of your path, and it's right where you need to be for healing family relationships. So pay attention to that, meditate on that, work in your heart space and your heart chakra. Practice a lot of acceptance and forgiveness, and just accepting that they're on the journey that they're supposed to be on, even if it seems darker or frustrating. Like, respect that that's the journey they chose for themselves, right? Because we all choose our path before we come here. They chose that path, and just give them love and have fun with them. Have more fun with them if you can. If you have the opportunity to like plan a fun dinner, or cook for them, or do a fun like Skype thing, video chat where you play a game. You can do those now online where you all Zoom together and you can play games at the same time. So I feel like that's going to be really helpful for you. Yeah, you're freeing yourselves from them. Not from them and like you're not going to be in their lives. You're freeing yourselves from the habits that have been passed down from your mom and dad, from generations. Like you are freeing yourself with the all tied up card. Both of these came up in the reverse. The all tied up and the thinking woman. So for these energies, you have this ability to transmute this energy. Try not to overthink it too much. Try not to get too caught up in your headspace. Spirit's really working with you to work with the energy of your heart and the energy of your emotions more than your crown chakra. I feel like you're very crown chakra centered people. You overthink things. You like to have a logical plan. And while all of that's a beautiful gift that you have and it's very necessary in different aspects of your life, I'm feeling for in this area with your family, it really has to do with your heart and your emotions and also like having fun and forgiving. Like your spirit, your soul, your higher self is trying to guide you through your emotions. So pay more attention to how you're feeling and let that be your guide. Let that be your guide. Don't overthink this. Yes. And then we have confirmation with this Eight of Pentacles. See this little guy, this little child next to the man? That's like his inner child coming through. His inner child coming through and guiding them. We also have the Hermit card, which talks about going within, meditating, right? Spending time with ourselves, working on ourselves with this Seven of Pentacles. Your main focus right now, group number 4, is working on your heart space, your energies, your relationships with your family, and transmuting a lot of that energy. Yeah, because we have the Moon card. The Moon card talks about shining light on all of the things that can be holding us back, right? Bringing new awareness. And we have the Six of Wands. So you are coming out of this very victoriously. Very victoriously. For some of you that don't know what I'm talking about, this is coming soon. This is coming soon. Be aware of this. But I see you really just breaking free from these limiting beliefs and from these patterns that you've picked up from, because we all pick up patterns from our family. We all do. I picked up so many patterns from my family. I'm still working on transmuting that. I'm still working on letting all of that go. And I see this just being very victorious for you. You're really stepping into your power and feeling powerful and understanding how much power that you have to create your destiny, because you are creating your destiny. Then we have the Aqua Aura Quartz. This talks about not worrying, seeing the bigger picture, seeing that, like, be excited because we're like in this huge magical mystical universe, and you have such a beautiful gift for the body that you're in and the experience you're living, and just to be really grateful for that and just to be in awe of the beauty. So whatever can help you get into that energy, whether it's looking up at the stars at night or taking a walk in nature, being close to a body of water, or maybe even like doing a guided meditation. I do those sometimes where I like imagine that I'm walking through some like magical forest with a river, or that I'm like floating down a river. But it makes me feel so connected to the earth, and it makes me just see things in a new light. I see that really helping you process what you're going through at this time. Doing some guided meditations, or even guiding yourself, putting on like a hertz frequency or some beautiful healing music and just kind of guiding yourself, and pretend like, use your visualization, use your imagination to go through, like you're walking through a forest, and then you're in a river, and you walk in the river, and then you're floating down the river, and then you come to the end and there's a beautiful beach, and then you get on a boat and you're floating in the ocean. Like, it sounds cheesy, but when you do these kind of like guided meditations, where you're not just completely clear in your mind, but you're putting yourself in like a relaxing state, they're just really powerful. And I see that calming your mind down, calming the chatter down. Okay, yeah, and then some of the last cards we have, I love this, we have the Judgment and the Death card. So the old you is dying away. This old you, these patterns you've picked up from your father and your mother and your guardians, they're dying away. They're dying away. You're being reborn right now. You're going through a really beautiful process. A really beautiful process of not caring what people think, being in your own energy, and just knowing your worth completely. You are so worthy and you're so amazing. And then we have the Sanctuary card. So yeah, get into your inner sanctuary. The visualization techniques is perfect for this, right? Also redecorating your room, or bringing in new plants, or creating an altar or something in your space that can help you feel more spiritual, more connected is going to help. Yeah, and then we have Angel of Communication and Angel of Expression. So speak your truth, express yourself clearly. And then it says communicate clearly, don't be afraid to tell it like it is. So for the group number 4, I feel as though you're communicators. You have the gift of gab, the gift of talking, the gift of possibly helping people, or clearing things up for people, or seeing things in a new perspective, shifting people's perspectives. I see a lot of throat chakra vibes, or something some new spiritual gift is going to be coming through, where you voice or you sing. Maybe some of you are singers, but something with your throat chakra is coming through strongly. So be open to that, be excited about that. Also, I'm hearing talking about your emotions. So what emotions you're going through, not talking about oh, well, this is the logical way, and this is the way I think I should handle this, and this is the way I think. Talk about more when you're, venting, or you're trying to solve a problem with your friends, or even in your own energy. Talk about your emotions. Well, I'm feeling like this, and this is my energy right now, and this is the energy I want to start to, go into, and talk about that more. Because you're getting into your heart space. Your heart and your throat chakra is really coming through strongly. So focus on those energy centers when you're doing your inner healing. Maybe some of you do Reiki on yourself. I really am feeling strong Reiki vibes for this group, so maybe work with some crystals and your hands and putting them on you during these meditations and things like that. So I hope this helped group number 4. Comment down below if it did. I want to give you words of encouragement. Also, I am open for personal readings, so I have all my information down below. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, group number 5. If you picked this group, you picked the carnelian stone. I'm getting some vibes that you are searching for your purpose. You're searching for something more, is what I'm getting. And you're working with your manifestation powers. With the summon card and the cycles, you're manifesting, you're trying to attract better things into your life, and you're really connected with the moon and the cycles of the moon. Your manifestation powers are really more powerful during the full moon and the new moon, so pay attention to that, and also what signs the moon are in. You're very connected to that energy. I feel a lot of star seeds from this group, and yeah, I like how this looks like shooting stars coming down. It says divine passion, be honest with yourself, what is your heart's true desire? So you're starting to unlock something within your heart space. You're starting to unlock something. You're starting to let more love in, and you're starting to break down these walls. Because you have some walls up with this rigid card. You might be seeing a lot of crows, blackbirds. But you're breaking through. You are. You're starting to. These manifestation techniques you're using are working. Maybe some of you are journaling or writing or something like that. Visualization for some of you, but they're working. If you're not doing these techniques, it's time to start. It's time to start, because this is going to help transmute some of your energy and get you out of some of the darker energies you've been stuck in. Because I'm seeing for some of you, you've been going through a lot this year. You've had a rough time, and you're kind of stuck in some energy. You're stuck in some energy. You care a little too much of what people think of you, for some of you. Not for all of you, but for some of you. And it's holding you back from your purpose. But this is really beautiful, because I see a lot of good energy coming. So let's pull some more cards. Yeah, a lot of love is coming through. And intuition. Okay. So you have trust your intuition. She's always right. And you have cultivate love. So part of this manifestation, these techniques you're using, these new, maybe you're reading new books, or you're you're watching new people on YouTube or something like that, they're really helping guide you, and you're really strengthening your intuition and your love for yourself and your love for the world and the planet. So this is really beautiful. So for group number 5, you're definitely on the right path. You're doing really well, and I just feel like there's a lot of new perspectives and shifts coming in. So be patient with all this new energy, because this new energy comes in kind of slower, but it's necessary right now because you need this like gentle, loving, nurturing energy, if that makes sense. So it is a little slower moving, but it's very necessary. I'm also seeing you working with crystals could help. So I'm feeling, yes, this carnelian, this helps with like courage and things like that could be great, but I'm also feeling strong rose quartz vibes for that loving energy that you need, that nurturing, those nurturing connections. So working with rose quartz, and it looks like she's wearing that around her neck. And I never really noticed that before, but it's coming in strongly with this group. So rose quartz, wearing it around you could be very, very helpful. Okay, like finding a necklace or a bracelet or something like that. And yeah, and then actually it looks like she's wearing that as a ring, doesn't it? It's more of a purpley color, but it looks like a rose quartz ring almost. I love that. And she has a little star in her face. My star seeds. My star seeds. Oh, I'm excited. You're going through a lot of awakening. A lot of awakening. There's more happening than you realize, too, is a big message I'm hearing. There's more happening right now for you than you can even see. Because your veil is being lifted, your walls are coming down, and there's more happening than you realize. So don't get frustrated, is what I'm hearing. Okay, some of you are looking for love, too. Yeah. Yeah, and then it says, write down your goals, dream big, which is like perfect for manifestation, right? I like in my manifestation book, which I actually haven't written in a while. I need to start doing that again. But I write down things that I don't have yet, but I act like I have them. So I'm like, thank you, universe, for, you know, this new opportunity and all this peacefulness and this calmness. Or sometimes I ask for like emotions that I want to experience or energies I want in my life, or I ask for material things or people, right? So writing down specifics. Also, like, I feel like you're trying to manifest some sort of like man for the single people out there watching, like some sort of new man, with this 2 of Cups and Father of Wands in reverse. And it's working. It's working. It's delayed. It's delayed is what I'm hearing, but it's working. Be patient. You have a lot of healing to do first. We want to get you ready, is what I'm hearing through your spirit guides. We want to get you ready so that when this guy comes in, it could be a fire sign. It could be some like really artistic, energetic soul, is what I'm hearing. Like really powerful soul coming in. And this is just specifically for my single ladies out there. I'll get into more of the messages after. But he is coming in, but we need to get you ready. We need to get your foundation ready, your soul ready for this relationship, because if you're not ready on an energetic level, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, okay? So it's going to take some time. Also, there's a lot of plants energy coming in through, a lot of butterflies, things like that, flowers. So some of you could be earth signs, or you're very strongly connected to the earth. Yeah, the earth and the moon, both. So grounding yourself, getting connected is going to help your healing process. So spend time in water, at the beach, in the grass, at a park. Get outside more, okay? That's a big message I'm hearing for you. What else? Oh my gosh, we have 2 of Cups coming out again. I love this. So yeah, you're manifesting a spiritual partner. A spiritual partner. For some of you, it's a friendship or a stronger relationship with the person you're with. But a lot of you are like manifesting some sort of soulmate, and it's guided by the stars. Like they're a starseed too, is what I'm hearing. But they're in like their own energy, and they're working through a lot of things right now. So we also have the financial constraints card. We also have the victory card. So a lot of you might be experiencing money problems right now, issues with your finances and things like that. Part of what you're learning is you're learning how to budget, learning how to not spend as much money. So really focus on budgeting, writing down what you're spending on each month, trying to only spend a certain amount on food and things like that, because it's part of like your learning process that you're going through right now. And through that, by kind of like taking control of your finances and budgeting, this is specific for some of you, it's going to bring a lot of victory and a lot of prosperity in. So just be very mindful with what you're spending your money on. Also, I feel with the Seven of Swords that you've been deceived by people in your past. You've been hurt. And I feel like right now, with your energy and all the healing that you're doing and your emotions, that if you were to bring like a relationship in or, a significant other in right now, they would be like more deceiving. So if people are trying to like date you or go on a date with you or something like that, and you're feeling something off about them, honor that feeling because Spirit has somebody better prepared for you. Sorry, there's a lot of love messages coming in for this group, but I have to share what comes up. So be aware of that and be very discerning, because when we turn down people like that want to go on dates with us, that you're like, well, we'll just use them to fill the time, we'll just use them until I find my person. Like, being in their energy and having them in your life is showing the universe that you want more of that. So just be mindful of that. Like, if that's not what you want, you need to stand your ground and say, no, universe, this isn't what I want. I know I deserve better. I know there's better out for me. And I'm here to tell you that there is better out there for you. So for those singles out there, there is better for you. And to say no to the people that aren't meeting your standards. They're not, maybe you want a spiritual man. Maybe you want a spiritual partner. That's what you're going to get. Okay? So that's coming in very strongly. Yeah, walking away. Walking away from the relationships, the people that are holding you back, that aren't believing in you, that are bringing in like drama or like bad energy. Walking away from that. And that's, we have the Eight of Cups, which is like the same thing. It talks about walking away. Not just walking away from people, but like certain emotions and belief patterns and things that aren't serving us. Like, you're in this beautiful process of walking away from patterns and old beliefs that you formed over time. You're coming to like know your true soul, like who you are deep down. And I love that. Oh my gosh. These cards all mean the same thing. This is funny. Six of Swords. Yeah, you're coming into calmer waters. You're moving away. You're moving. For some of you, you might be actually like moving or traveling or something like that, or like moving away from an old job or an old person or an ex. Something like that. You're moving away from something. And it's good. It's good. Keep moving away is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yes, this is perfect. This talks about cutting away things that aren't serving us. Cutting away things. You're cutting out the negative thoughts towards yourself. You're cutting out the negative people. You're realizing your worth and what kind of good energy you deserve. And look what you're coming into. Ten of Cups. Look at that happy relationship. Well, I'm getting so many relationship messages in this group, but you're coming into like everything you'd want in a person or in your life. Emotional fulfillment on like all levels is what you're coming into. So you're doing really well. You're doing really well, group number 5. You're learning a lot. Okay? Oh yeah, look at this. We've got a psychic protection, angel of prayer, and angel of self-worth. Yeah. You're currently undervaluing yourself. Yep, it's time to regain your self-worth. And you're in that process. You're clearing out your solar plexus chakra. Okay? Your throat chakra too. For some of you, it's your heart space. I feel like you're clearing out a lot of chakras. Like, all the chakras. All the chakras are being cleared. Because then we have Goddess of Psychic Protection. Yeah. You have some psychic gifts, number 5. And you're on your way to them. For those of you that don't know what they are, you're on your way. And it says, what you believe you create. Yeah. You're learning about your creation powers. You're learning about manifestation and how to work with the energy of the world and the earth and energy within us. Okay? And that most of the energy comes from the power of love. That's the highest frequency. That's the strongest frequency, is love. The angel of prayer. Yeah. Ask the universe and angels for help and guidance. So communicate. Communicate more clearly. I feel like you are communicating, but don't be afraid to like speak out loud and say like, hey, I need help with this. I need a sign regarding this, and like I need this. Because sometimes I forget that too, and then I'll finally start sending more intentions to say, hey God, spirit, universe, source energy, like I need more signs, I'm a little confused, I need your help, I need guidance, I need you to bring a person into my life to help me with this, or I need some clarity in my meditation, or whatever it is, as long as you're putting the actions in, which I feel like you are, when you start to like say these intentions out loud or say mantras or things like that, it starts to help you on a whole new level and bring in like a lot more clarity. So speak your truth, speak what you want and what you need. Because they don't always know. They don't always know. Yeah, I love this. Okay, transformation. There's a lot of transformation for this group on so many levels. So many levels. And then you have the Seven of Wands and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So good fortune's coming. You're on your path. This is the Destiny card. You're on your path to your destiny. You are stronger than you realize. You're stronger than you realize. And make sure you're taking the time to just like appreciate the divine uniqueness that you have, because you have a very special gift to share with the world, and you're coming into realization of that is what I'm hearing. Alright, and then we have Untitled Chapter for your last card. This is claiming your personal power. This is also taking risks and going on new adventures. So I see for group number 5, there's something new that's going to be coming in for your life. Some sort of new opportunity, new adventure, something to like, I see some of you like, yeah, traveling. I feel like an opportunity for like travel or like a new job and a new location or something like that's going to be coming in that's going to be really good. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to something new coming in. Get excited because, yeah, next to the Wheel of Fortune, this is like good luck or like a new, good, exciting event coming in. Some opportunity. So I'm excited for you, group number 5. Let me know if this resonated. Comment down below so I can give you words of encouragement on your spiritual journey. And if you want to book a more personal session, I have all of my information down below in the description box. And I'll see you guys next time.